Will you hearken a while? For I must speak of Gareth, my brother, my teacher, my friend. Of the youngest and best of the 4 brothers Orkney, but all stories come to an end. He inquired once, Gawain, would you do me a service? My friend here needs somewhere to stay. It was Brangwen, the handmaid of Princess Isolde. I had heard she'd been stolen away. Please, Gawain, keep her safe from all eyes, I implore you. I said, Gareth, what's this affair? For what business should knights keep young women in hiding? He cut off my words with a glare. Are we chivalry's legends? Read closely the tale. In the margins it shows if we thrive or we fail. Dear Gawain, eldest brother I prize and adore, you will learn that as knights we owe more. What might we hold if we hold the door open? What might we have if a haven we make? If we stand in need and we hold the door open, the might of our table won't break. The might of our table won't break. Brangwen said, my Isolde was in love with a young man, but she was to marry a king. So her mother contrived to ensure this alliance, and she took me under her wing. I would pour her a drink that would change Isolde's passion, make her husband king in her eyes. I refused to do wrong to a lady's consent. Then she seized me, ignoring my cries. A cold night in the woods might bring me to my senses, so I was left bound to a tree. Palomides the Saracen came to my aid. He believed me, he set me free. Will you keep Gareth's promise that I won't be caught? Lady Brangwen, forgive me, I given no thought. Sir Gawain, women all, be we servants or wives, should have sovereignty over our lives. What might we hold if we hold the door open? What might we choose with a choice freely ours? If we stand in trust and we hold the door open, our kingdom might shine like the stars. Our kingdom might shine like the stars. So I left her and sought after Sir Palomides, who each man he faced he'd unseat. But no matter his valor, each tournament day would the Saracen end in defeat. Palomides, I asked him, when we were alone, have you been holding back from your best? He said, one of my color, outshining these knights. Sir Gawain, that's a risk I'll not test. Many say that I'm pining for Princess Isolde, but it's Brangwen who's captured my heart. She accepts me in fullness and gave me her word that my faith would not keep us apart. I said, good Palomides, a fool have I been, for your chivalry's not in your faith or your skin. When he held Brangwen close on the day they were wed, I remember the words that he said. What might we hold if we hold the door open? What is it worth if we value each soul? If we stand in truth and we hold the door open, our kingdom might truly be whole. Our kingdom might truly be whole. You recall, Gareth first came to Camelot nameless and served in the kitchen a year. You discovered his virtues and you gave him knighthood. There's more I need you to hear. A few days before Yule, I approached him in private and said, there's a kinship sense. I could swear you were Gwyneth, my sweet darling sister. What mean you behind this pretense? Oh, Gawain, hear me please, that is my name no longer. For lady nor lord strikes me true. but it's knighthood that calls me. If you keep my secret, then I'll be a brother to you. Thus at Pentecost next, our young knight won a claim, for a place at the table round bore Gareth's name. Oh, we Orkneys, we kept this conspiracy fast, but he idolized you to the last. What might we hold if we hold the door open? What might we dream if we dreamed it for all? If we stand in pride and we hold the door open, our fellowship, how could it fall? Our fellowship, how could it fall? Some months back, Gareth said, keep your eye upon Mordred. He's stirring up fear and dissent. I responded, what mean you? He is our half-brother. How can you malign his intent? Brangwyn told me, Gawain, that he laid hands upon her, and when she declared she was wed, Mordred hinted this place knew its share of adultery. A queen might be caught in her bed. Have you heard how he whispers that Saracen blood is a blight with no place in our court? Gareth, Mordred is kin, and the son of King Arthur. I've seen nothing like you report. You must heed me, Gawain. There are those who speak fair, but their words, they are venom, their questions a snare. They will rise up by fostering division and hate. Don't you see what's at risk if we wait? Who must we hold if we hold the door open? Who of our kind are unkind at the core? If we stand alert, we hold the door open. There are some we must show the door. There are some we must show the door. We arrive, Lancelot, at the end of our story. For Gareth, he died at your hand. When you saved Guinevere, you saw not who her guard was, precisely as Mordred had planned. With his death, I fell prey to my grief and my fury, and Arthur, I pledged him to war. Though I know you love Gareth as dearly as I did, I could not forgive any more. I helped Camelot fall as I sought you in combat. This wound may cost me my life. Palomides at last gives the counsel I needed. My brother sought justice, not strife. So I ask, Lancelot, will you pledge Gareth's creed? Will you welcome the lost and defend those in need? Will you pass on this mission until your last breath, so our brother knight lives beyond death? What might we hold if we hold the door open? What could we dream if we dreamed it for all? If we stand in love and we hold the door open, our fellowship, how could it fall? What might we hold if we hold the door open? What is it worth if we value each soul? If we stand in hope and we hold the door open, our kingdom might truly be whole. Our kingdom might truly be whole.